everybody, and today we are here with another board game review, and today we will be reviewing Clank.
Assalamualaikum friends, today we will be telling you why you should play Clank Legacy. This is not normal Clank, there is a normal Clank, there is a Clank in space also, but
There's
this one,
four Clank.
there are many variations, many expansions of Clank, but this one is the biggest one yet, and this is a legacy game called Clank Legacy Acquisitions Incorporated. Now, those two things are slightly different. Clank has been classically a game of deck building, whereas Acquisitions Incorporated is a very famous podcast about Dungeons and Dragons. And Penny Arcade has joined with Ravensburg to combine these two, bring Acquisitions Incorporated humor of Dungeons and Dragons and exploration, and brought it to the Clank universe with a legacy game, which is purely a deck building game, and somehow it works really good.
Each player gets their own card. On top of each card, you can put your own name. I named my Sky because I like blue. Baba took yellow, and his name is Captain Smarty Pants. Please give this guy some credit. I like it.
Alright, so once you have selected your character, you get to name it, you get to choose just the color of it. And in each game, you can actually change which character you want to, or the figure. It comes with 4 figurine, very beautifully crafted details, sculptures, miniatures, which you can use for your game. So once you have selected, it comes with colored rings, and this now represents your character for this game. And you put it on the board. Now, this is purely a deck building game. What that means is that every character gets their box with their disc, with their cubes, and they get a set of starting cards. Now, these cards are the actions that you will be doing on each of your turn. In every turn, you will pick up 5 cards from it, and these are all you have to play. Some cards will be good, some cards will be bad, but you have to play all of them. So you might be thinking that limits in what I want to do. Where's my choice in it? Your choice is actually going to come in the future, that how you decide to use what you get in these cards. So on these cards, you're going to get some movement actions which are represented by a boot. So if you get a boot, now it's up to you. You have a map to roam around here. So you get to choose that you want to move left, right, down on the map, which location you want to go on, and then take the action what's given on the map. So that's one choice that you will be getting. Then another thing that will be available here are the sword symbols. In your starting hand, there are no swords. You are not capable of fighting. So that skill might come later. And how you will get that skill or companions who can fight on your behalf is that you will have the blue symbols, which are skill points. Using your different skills, you can actually improve your further skills for future turns. So once you have enough blue points, let's say in my case, I have 3 blue points, then there is an adventure deck available which has some cards laid out, and these cards tell me that what I'm able to buy in the future. So for example, for 3 skill points, the skill points are given, I can buy this card, which is the twin swords, and it will in future let me fight a monster equivalent to 2 swords. Plus, whenever I will draw this card, it will give me 2 additional skill points so that I can buy any better card. So this will go in my hand, I can buy it, my turn ends, this becomes my discard pile, and using my remaining cards, I will pick up 5 again and continue with my turn. Once it comes back again, continue with my turn again. Once all my cards have been used, now they get shuffled again, and I get to pick 5 again. So you understand the concept of deck building, that whatever you had bought previously might come in your hand this turn, and now you get to, this time I shuffled and picked up my cards, and this time I got the twin swords. So this turn my actions have improved, my skills have improved. That's why those are called skill points. My skills have already improved, and now I can fight someone. So fighting is very simple. You just match the number of swords you have to the number of swords that will be required to kill a character. So for example, this character has one sword symbol at the bottom, so I just need one sword to kill him. And as soon as I kill him, there are some effects given here. For example, in this case, as soon as I defeat him, I get 2 gold. Well and good. So defeated characters go in a discarded pile because they don't come in my hand. I cannot use a dead body. So I kill him and I get 2 gold. And in future, in any of the shops, I can use gold to buy other stuff. So that's the basic concept of deck building. Now, once you have understood where the fun starts for Clank, I'm still just explaining you how Clank works. Now we will talk about what is Clank. Isha?
Clank technically is the sound. It's a sound you make that will attract the dragon, which you do not want to meet. No.
Yeah, so Clank is the sound which the adventurers are producing whenever they do some noisy action, steal some treasure, kill some noisy beast.
Like this.
Yeah. So that produces clank, and that clank means you take one of your player cubes, that means you are attracting the dragon, and put it on this space. So what happens is, in the adventure deck, as you keep picking up cards, new cards, always 6 cards will be available here. New cards will pop up based on how many you have already picked up. And if a card comes which has a dragon symbol on it, then that means you have produced enough noise that dragon has come for attack. Now, which character is going to get attracted to is, of course, the probability of the player who had produced more clank in this turn would have higher probability that the dragon is going to attack him. That's when this bag comes into play. So what this bag already has is black cubes. Now, the game comes with these black cubes which all go in this bag. A black cube means the dragon got attracted but was unable to find you, or you ran away in time. So these black cubes are already in the game. Once the dragon comes again, you pick up all the clank that players have produced and put it in the bag. Now you mix them up, and based on the amount of rage the dragon has, which is shown on the board. So for example, for a 2-player game, the rage is 3. So the dragon actually starts from that. So you will always know that it has 3 levels. If you increase the dragon's rage by stealing artifacts, by doing some actions, then the dragon rage will increase, and every time the dragon comes, you have to pull out more and more cubes. So you shall pull out, let's say, 3 cubes for 2-player game in the start.
So black technically nothing.
So black cube comes, nothing happens. Black, nothing happens. And black, nothing happens. In case, let's say, from the bag, you had taken out a colored cube. So what that would mean is, for example, a blue cube came out. So that would mean the dragon actually caught up with the blue player, and now there are health tracks for the players here as well. So you put the blue cube on the health meter, that the player's health has gone down. The dragon attacked him, now he's wounded. So the more you produce the clank, the more probability it will increase that your cube will come out from the bag. So that adds the push your luck element in the board game. Many of the deck building games don't have a board, but that makes Clank really unique because it adds push your luck as well as a game board where you are physically going for adventure. Yes, Isha.
There's also some cards that cause little clanks, like this, of course.
Yeah.
There's also one main card that no matter what you will always have in your hand, and it disturbs me a lot. Stumble.
Yeah.
And I hate it. So
by
go back.
default, everyone will have a stumble card. So what stumble means is that you stumbled, fell down, made some noise, and now the dragon got attracted to you. So of course there are ways and means you can get upgraded cards which will let you trash your existing hand, make it more leaner. You can get rid of your weaker cards or unwanted cards and get better cards in your hand. So every time you draw, you get better and better options. There are companion cards. So companions add more capabilities to your basic default set other than equipment cards. There are sometimes event cards. So if you pull an event card, you have to immediately resolve it. Sometimes you will get some enemy cards. So those are available monsters which you can kill and get points in terms of gold, and then you can use that gold to buy equipment. Now traversing the board has different actions as well. Sometimes you will see that the path only requires a boot symbol to cross across. Sometimes there will be two boots, so you need two boots to cross that longer path or more difficult path. Sometimes there is a monster along that path. So it's up to you. You can cross that path just by using your boot, but the problem is going to be that monsters are going to attack you and you're going to lose one. You're going to generate clank for it. But if you have a sword and a boot, then you can cross, but use your sword to kill the monster on the way. So that's up to you. How you want to push your luck. So that's where the options come in. How you want to improve yourself and improve your hand of cards, and then keep pushing your luck. The main objective of the game is going to be that you are all working for a company who has given you a franchise to start up your own adventuring company in here. And they want gold artifacts which the company needs to actually improve again their economy. So you will be going through for adventure in this land. There will be some artifacts in this game which you have to collect. So that is one of these are these hexagonal tiles, and you have to collect these artifacts to win the game. If you are unable to pick up an artifact and escape back to a safe zone, then you die and you lose. Even if you have gold or other things, if you die on the way back and never are able to collect an artifact, then you can get knocked out, you can get eliminated, and then you are out of the game. So artifact collection is the main thing, but that's where the push your luck mechanism increases more as well, because the further down the danger area you go, the higher level of artifacts come up in that zone points. But if you reach the headquarter with an artifact, that's the best condition. At that time you get an additional 20 points as well.
Yay!
So that's all what your basic Clank is. Now we will come to the part, what's the legacy part and acquisitions incorporated brings to the game.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's
So,
so much in this game.
Starting with these boxes which you have already seen. On both sides of this, you will be tracking your own personal progress. There is a whole bunch of cards in a cardporium box.
Oh my god.
So
I'm
these
gonna
are hidden
get
from
all
you.
this.
And only once you reach a certain game, a certain location, a certain waypoint, then the game will advise you that, okay, open these cards. This might increase the deck of cards. This might give you different objectives to do in addition to your default objective, which is picking up the artifact. This is going to add more things in your deck. So there's a whole bunch of cards here. Then there are additional envelopes. Some of them I have not even opened. These are going to add more and more features to your basic Clank game, which are going to get added over time. There is a whole big book of sticker sheets. There are stickers from A to M, a lot of stickers in this, which you get to add on your board, which you get to add on your manual, even rule book as well. So your rule book is evolving, new rules are getting added, new features are getting added. So there are sticker sheets in this one, which you are going to add. Then
There is the Book of Secrets. The
There
Book of
is-
Secrets. I'm gonna explain
okay.
it. The Book of Secrets is where everything happens. The Book of Secrets is where the legacy is.
It has multiple pages of text and instructions. So this is where the Dungeons and Dragon environment, the Acquisitions Incorporated story and the funny story comes into play. That it's going to tell a very interesting story for you. Each time you reach a certain location, you start a game, you end the game, something is going to happen and it will give you not only instructions but many sometimes choices as well. Okay, you have reached here, you have seen the dragon, now do you attack it, do you try to flatter it, do you run away, things like that.
No flattering.
So things like that, it might give you choices and based on your selection it might open new things as well for you. So Isha, what do you think about the game?
Miniatures, I don't know how to make this. I really like it. I love it. And the legacy. I just like the legacy.
You like the legacy stories.
Yes.
Yeah, so my opinion about the game. Now, this is the kind of games that are going to make you laugh, that are going to keep you engaged. These games are easily, each game that you're going to play is easily going to be 2 hours long. The game comes with 10 legacy stories. So you might think, okay, 10 games, 2 hours on the average. So that's around 20 hours of game. So is it worth 20 hours? Definitely yes. But the good thing is that after your main legacy is over, you will have a fully customized game board, fully customized card sets, characters that you can use for your replayable games in the future forever. So you can think of it like you bought your default Clank, and if you buy 2 expansions around with it, so that's the amount of content that gets piled up in this game by the end of the game. So actually it's a very good price for a game where you're getting 20 hours for sure of a very interesting, very funny, very engaging story. And after that, you still have a long life of game remaining. Now the cards, even though the cards are fully compatible with previous Clank games, these ones come with very funny quips as well. So for example, the stumble card, say at the bottom, these are just flavor text, have nothing to do with the game, but each card has something very funny on it. So for example, on the stumble, it says, did it happen? Yes. Do you have to dwell on it? Also yes. You understand that attracts dragons, right? So there will always be kind of funny flavor text. The full Book of Secrets is very funny. And these cards, every flavor text is going to be very funny when you read it.
I am just laughing.
So you just have to be in your group, you just have to be in that mindset to have fun with naming your characters, have fun with your name of things, and you're going to have a very good time while playing this. And you will be always engaged in other person's turn because you will be excited to know, oh, is he going to pick up from the adventure deck? Am I going to, the dragon might attack if someone is picking up from the adventure deck, and that means there is a chance dragon might attack. My health is low. Am I going to die? Sometimes we had games when, because if the first player reaches the headquarter first, then on his turns, he's going to have a dragon attack on each turn. So the other players go in panic mode and start running towards the exit, that now the dragon is going to attack on every turn. So that adds panic to the game. Sometimes you're trying to reach and you will die on the way. That's always a lot of fun. So these games will be full of fun things, and for me, that adds a whole dimension which you might not find in other games. So it's highly recommended from me, 10 out of 10. You should definitely play this game. That's it. Happy gaming!
Happy gaming!